When data-bearing devices cannot be sanitized using logical sanitization or data wiping, the only alternative is physical sanitization or data destruction. In this video, we will examine two of the most common methods for physical data sanitization: shredding and degaussing. We'll begin with shredding, which is one of the most common methods of physical data destruction. It's useful for magnetic media, such as hard drives, as well as non-magnetic media like solid-state drives or SD cards, or optical media such as DVDs and audio CDs. Here's a facility with a large shredding operation. It begins with hard drives being dumped onto the intake belt with a mechanical tipper. The drives then go up an inclined belt to be gravity-fed into the shredder mechanism that reduces the drives to very small pieces, making the data on the drive platters non-recoverable. An output belt delivers the shredded materials into a Gaylord container for shipping to a qualified downstream vendor for materials recovery. At this facility, a slightly smaller hard drive shredder is hand-fed drives one at a time. These shredded pieces are fed into a Gaylord, which again is sent for materials recovery. Shredding is also an efficient data sanitization solution for non-magnetic media, such as SSDs or solid-state drives, in various formats such as thumb drives or SD cards, or optical media such as DVDs. At this facility, SSDs destined for physical destruction are bent in half and sent to a downstream vendor where a small shredder such as this one will reduce the SSDs into pieces smaller than the chip sizes of each SSD. These shreds are also sent for materials recovery. Degaussing uses a strong magnetic field to erase the data on magnetic media, such as hard drives. It will not work on non-magnetic media, such as SSDs or SD cards, or optical media, such as DVDs. At this facility, the degaussing process begins with the barcode serial number of each data device scanned into the software that controls the degaussing unit. The data device is then placed in the unit, and the technician tells the software to begin the degaussing process, which only takes a few seconds. When the degaussing process is complete and the drive is sanitized, it's placed into a Gaylord for shipment to a qualified downstream processor where the drives will be crushed or shredded for materials recovery. The software controlling the degausser also keeps a complete record of every data device sanitized using this method. A different degaussing system is used at this facility, where a photograph is taken of each data device after it has been degaussed. This is another way of keeping a record of each data device that was sanitized using this degausser. And after degaussing, the data devices at this facility are immediately placed one or two at a time into a hydraulic crusher. Finally, the degaussed and deformed drives are sent to a qualified downstream vendor for materials recovery.
More videos showing different processes used by electronics reuse and recycling facilities are available in the R2 knowledge base on the SERI website.